Hey guys, King of Charmanders here. Today I bring you a video on the exploration base full details. The new wave mechanic, and with Riftborne Deviljho debuting. Yay, pickles! We're gonna destroy a lot of pickles, hopefully with a group. Well, if you have a group, I don't have one, so I'm just gonna poison it to death. There's gonna be a new wave mechanic for monster outbreaks as we break down the new exploration base mechanic. And the dev team has made a lot of improvements since the test phase. First, we start out with a message from the dev team, so exploration bases will get more upgrades and features. Keep sharing your feedback on the community forum, etc. And also, exploration bases will also be the content sent around for the live events in 2026. They said this during Navi stream. If you plan on going to those live events like I do, I'm flying down there, hopefully meet some of y'all, but also to grind. To grind for all those sweet weapons and gear that they're going to be providing, during that. But yeah, look out for that. So what's an exploration base? A lot of you already played during the test marks, you already know what it is. It's this landmark on the map, but the new thing is there's going to be a 3-week wave period where hunters can submit exploration emblems and level up their base. And every wave will have a monster outbreak. You will get base rewards based on how much effort you put into your base, its level, and there's even a leaderboard. Just like you saw before, there's a leaderboard when you submit these, and it shows whoever submitted the most and whoever's in the lead, etc. There's also the schedule and the rewards chart. We're going to go over that later in this video. But first, what's the reward if you can meet all the conditions for the base? Well, a 500 item box expansion. I think this should be higher if you're putting in all this effort. 500 seems a little low, especially with how much if you're a hardcore hunter, you get that fills up pretty fast. You have to get at least 2,000 base exploration, and you can only get this reward once per wave from every base. So even if you qualify in multiple bases, you're only going to get it once. So keep that in mind. Now, here's a key improvement since the beta. So you can't see hunter info anymore. It's more private. Kind of don't understand why they did this, especially in Pokemon Go, where you could see the avatar and you can see the name. In Pokemon Go, you know, the game that has a lot more people that play, this is kind of pointless in my opinion. But you can skip the gathering emblem animation after the first time, so this is a good time saver. It's so annoying to get the animation after every time you gather any emblem. And the good thing is the Slaying Outbreak reward is going to stay at 100. It's not going to go higher than that like before, but your rewards are still going to scale based on base level. And your emblem requirements are lowered for lower level bases. But it's only for EDIs and for Huntathons. So you have to do Huntathons and Elder Dragon interceptions for certain emblems. That's gonna be lowered for when bases are a low level, and then they go up. Alright, now here's a list of the new features. So as mentioned before, there's a wave system. So it's gonna be a 3-week period, and during this time, you're gonna have monster outbreaks. At the end, there'll be a 1-day tally period. Again, 1-day tally period, and then a new wave will start the next day. So 3 weeks, 1-day tally period, and then a day after that tally period, the next wave is gonna start. You're going to get base awards, we already talked about before, based on the bases you help build, and there's going to be around the hunters around the world. So not sure how that's going to work as far as this base was built the most in Taiwan or something like that. There will be leaderboard rankings like before. Hunters on the leaderboard will have their rank shown in the lobby and hunting screens during outbreaks. So that one person that got the most is going to have it shown. I'm going to definitely try and do that for the base that's closest to me. In addition, you have faraway emblems. So emblems that are gathered farther than the base you are at are going to give more base rep, which is cool. So that means if you're at work or something like that, yay, more points. And there will also be a slaying emblem. So for every 10 large monsters, except for EDIs and hats, so Elder Dragons and Huntathons do not count, you can submit these just like regular emblems. But here's a caveat. They don't carry over and you lose them when a wave ends. So use all your slaying emblems. Again, 10 per large monster, no EDIs, no hats, and they don't carry over. So use them before the wave ends. And I was hoping these were already implemented during this, but in the future, you're going to be able to check bases from far away. You're going to be able to use features that are unlocked raising a base level. So there's going to be new features as you raise base levels. Simple communication tools for hunters near a base. So maybe that's like the chat like we have. Maybe there's going to be a chat box at the base or something like that. I don't know. But looking forward to that. Improvements to slaying emblems to encourage slaying specific such hard monsters. Not sure how this is going to work. Maybe I will be inclined to finally go up to 10-star monsters if this is good enough. In order, for me personally, I'm not going to fill my map with 10-star monsters if I'm trying to grind for a specific weapon. That's too much time. I want to get my weapon as fast as I possibly can. There's no reason. So maybe this will give me an incentive. And for you guys as well. And there's going to be a base system that prioritizes the base you contribute to the most when you have multiples nearby. Probably like the gym system Pokemon Go, where you have the gym with the highest points is on the top left of your list. Maybe something like that for Monster Hunter now. And now we have the details for the first wave. So the sign-up period is going to start September 19th, 5 p.m. local time. Again, September 19th, 5 p.m. local time, Friday. And wave 1, the period is going to be Thursday, September 18th at 12 a.m. until Monday, October 13th at 2:59 p.m. UTC, so coordinated time. So that's going to be a little different. But here's the outbreak dates and times, and these are going to be local time, so your time. If it's 9 a.m. at your time, it's going to start, that's what's going to be for this. So, these are 3 dates. There are 3 dates for outbreaks. Friday, September 26th at 5 to 6 p.m. Saturday, September 27th, 3 to 4 p.m. And Sunday, September 28th from 3 to 4 p.m. Again, local time for all these, and this is one weekend. So, yeah, block out these hours if you want to slay a ton of Riftborne Deviljho. And this brings us to the first wave rewards. So you're going to get a Hunter Medal known as the Riftborne Deviljho Outbreak. And here's the thing. You need to slay at least one monster at the base during the time slot you are signed up for. It's awarded after the base ends, and the medal is only given once per wave. So don't think you can get multiples. In addition, we have the Outbreak rewards. So you will get Deviljho materials. Rarity 2 to Rarity 5. From 4 to 7 of each. That depends on your base level. 3 or less, you're going to get 4 to 6, you get 5, 7 to 8, you get 6. And at base level 9 or more, if you get that, you get lucky number 7. So you'll get 7 of rarity 2 to 5s. In addition, you get 500 base rep and 2000 Zenny. And you're also going to get base rep if you get to 50 slays during an outbreak. So you get to midway point, you get base rep. And lastly, if you're going to get these rewards, it's the same conditions as the beta test. You need to at least submit 1 report and slay 1 outbreak monster in that slot. So you need to finish 1 target monster of that outbreak, which is going to be Riftborne Deviljho for this first wave. And the cool thing is they already have details for the second wave. Here's the dates and times. So the sign-up period is going to be Friday, October 17th at 5 p.m. October 17th, 5 p.m. And then this period is going to be open from October 15th, Wednesday at 12 a.m. until Monday, November 3rd, 2:59 University Coordinated Time, UTC. And the outbreak dates and times are going to be Friday the 24th, Saturday, October 25th, and Sunday the 26th. For Friday, it's 5 to 6, and the same times for the weekend, which is going to be 3 to 4 p.m. So again, Friday, October 24th, 5 to 6 p.m. Saturday, October 25th, 3 to 4, and Sunday, October 26th, 3 to 4. This is all going to be local time. So again, if it's 9 o'clock your time, that's the local time for your time. And of course, no event announcements would be complete without the additional info. Be sure you follow Niantic player guidelines. In other words, don't be weird. As someone that's created a community before, yeah, players can be weird, but also other people can be really weird. All info in the blog is subject to change since it's still under development. I don't know why you put this out there that if it's still under development. I get it, but y'all don't have to do that. Just let us know instead of like putting this blurb in here. I get it. And there will be a help page published after Season 7 with full details if you need help. So just like help pages for a lot of other things, you'll see one after Season 7. Again, after Season 7 for exploration bases. Hopefully y'all are excited for exploration bases. As for me though, I'm going to be part of that group of solo hunters upgrading a local base because I don't have a community that plays Monster Hunter now. So hopefully we get improvements for this in particular. If you play Pokemon Go or played it, this is a lot like gyms except in its own different way. Again, the privacy things are kind of weird considering the bigger game has your avatar and literally your username, and we don't have things like gymming where you're literally competing for anything anyways. This is a collective effort. So again, nothing competition wise, at least for around this time. With that being said, please do hit your favor. Please like, subscribe, and comment for the YouTube algorithm. I hope y'all are excited for this. I am for Season 7 and for 2nd year anniversary. Good luck on your grinds. May they be plentiful, especially those rare 6 drops. And I will see y'all on the next video.